All right, so budgets. Let's talk about budgets. Who wants to take a run at that to start with? Let's start with you, Representative Mark. We haven't started with you.
Well, this is what we're really here for. This session is to set a budget, and the budget really sets our priorities. And on Wednesday, the Republican majority in the House came out with their budget. Quite frankly, I was very disappointed because I thought it was lost opportunity and lost momentum from what's happened the last couple of years when we invested a lot into education and freezing tuition and property tax relief in nursing homes. And despite all the rhetoric from the last campaign where the Republicans were talking about all the wasteful spending, the budget resolution that was passed by the House Republicans on Wednesday is the largest budget in the 157-year history of our state. Over $600 million more than the budget that they were saying was wasteful. They're spending $600 million more. And despite the record-setting budget, they only increased education by 1%. And you look at some of the other areas, there's actually cuts in jobs, which is crucial for our economy. Despite a $2 billion surplus, there is a $1 billion cut in health and human services, which impacts seniors and those with disabilities. And when I looked at the budget, I said, well, the Give It All Back crowd won. They won over the senior citizens, they won over the students, they won over the families, because there are $15 in that budget proposal. There are $15 of tax cuts for every $1 of increased student spending. 15 to 1. Now, I think we should do some tax cuts. I mean, when you have a budget surplus like this, you should do some tax cuts. But $15 of tax cuts to $1 for education, and I really think rural Minnesota is going to be left behind, despite all the rhetoric. From what I've seen, I mean, the budget for education is less than 1%. There's no way in which you can decrease the disparity between rural Minnesota and the metro like we did the last 2 years. There's not enough funding in there to freeze tuition like we did the last 2 years. There's not enough money in there to do broadband. And one of the biggest things we talked about on the House floor today, which was the oil rail safety. I mean, and Senator Dibble, I know you've worked on that. But these communities are seeing oil trains come through their communities. And the margin for error for these communities is very, very small. And I have a bill that we had on the House floor today that would have said to the railroads by reevaluating to ask the railroads to pay for some of these costs. And I know Representative Miller voted against that.
I did not vote against that bill. I voted against talking about it before it's time. Come on, that's being disingenuous.
Let me tell you right now, every day that we wait, another 7 railroad trains go through, another 770 oil train cars go through, and about 23 million gallons of crude oil is going right through the middle of our communities. People are clamoring for something right now. We could have done a bill today, moved it off the House floor, and gotten things started, but they wouldn't even debate the bill. And so I think there is a difference on whether or not you're going to stand up for the folks back home who are seeing these railroads come through and creating a danger for their communities, or if you're going to stand up for the wealthy railroads. And I think we saw that today.
My guess is that there is a different view on this. Which of you two gentlemen would like to? Senator Davis? Go ahead, Senator Davis. I didn't know it was for wealthy railroads.
I'll certainly make a response to that. I find it very interesting how we take, you can take figures and get them to do about anything you want to do, and this is purely a case of what what you're doing, sir. When you say that we're putting 1% into education.
1% increase.
In E12 education, this bill puts in over $1 billion. Yes, it does.
No.
I'm not going to sit and argue with you. It's our bill. It puts in $1 billion. Here's the other thing that you need to talk about. You're talking about us in nursing homes? Obviously, you must be really jumping off of Governor Dayton's his bill, Len, because his bill put in 400 and some thousand for health and human, or 140,000 for health and human services. None for nursing homes. But now in the supplemental bill, he put $25 billion in for nursing homes. So for long-term care, the governor's got $25 billion for nursing homes. The Republican bill puts in $446 million. Governor Dayton's bill puts in $140 million for Health and Human Services. So if we're going to talk numbers, let's be fair, let's be honest, let's be straight shooters. You want to come out with a song and dance saying that this is the biggest budget there's ever been, then you really ought to be embarrassed and ashamed if you're supporting Governor Dayton's bill, because that's $3 billion higher than what this bill is.
Senator,
So,
the fact of the matter is,
you
the
need to get your records straight.
the fact of the matter is, Senator, the $39.95 billion, which is the budget resolution by the House Republican,
right.
is the largest in state history. Those are the facts.
Well, I didn't
and
argue
out of
that.
the $2 billion budget surplus, there's only $156 million increase in education. That's only less than a 1% increase over the current base. But our budget. So all the complaining about all the wasteful spending, I heard it over and over and over. Not only do you like that so-called wasteful spending, but you're going to add another $600 million on top of that in the House.
Representative
And that's
Marquardt,
you say one thing and you do another.
I
That's
would
the
love to
problem.
drop back to $34 billion. So what I hear you saying is you're going to come to my office next Monday and we're going to sit down and we're going to figure out a way to draw the budget back. I'm excited to hear you say that because I've been wanting to draw the budget back. One of the problems that we have is a lot of that money is already spent before we can even touch it. So what I hear you saying is that we're growing our budget and we shouldn't do that. And I'm excited that you're willing to work
Representative
with me on
Miller,
that.
we are 3 months into the session. How many bills have you introduced that have cut spending?
3.
Which ones?
There's two tax bills, and then there's one that draws back on
They
spending.
weren't introduced as of today.
But
Yes, they were.
let's go
actually.
back
Senator,
to the,
you want to go back to your point
I
on
want
the
to go back
1%.
to the point of the actual budget. The only way you can twist those numbers in education is if you include the school shift that you folks had the majority responsibility for, the payback on the school shift in the last biennium. That's the only way you could get that number whittled down that far. Otherwise, it's $1,096,000 is what that is. And again, you avoided my question to you, and that is, if you want to talk about this being highest budget, you folks, you did a pretty good job of that 2 years ago. And you made all these noises about this is the highest budget to spend, and then you rolled out another budget that surpassed this terrifically. You're going to do the same thing again this year, unless you're not going to support the governor's budget. The governor's budget is about $43 billion. This is under $40 billion. Call it $40 billion. That's $3 billion difference. So are you going to then you want to see us cut our budget back? I mean, that's what you're sitting here saying tonight. You're making a lot of noise, but are you going to be there at the end of the day and vote for this size of budget, or are you going to make the noise and then run over and vote for the governor's budget? That's my question.
I actually support a larger budget, but I didn't go tell the voters back in November that I thought it was wasteful spending with the current levels and then come back and actually raise spending $600 billion more. I think you're moving in the right direction, but it's not what you said back in November. And I think, like Speaker Daut said, let's not be regular politicians here where we say one thing and do another. And that's what it is.
Well, I'll just say
Senator Dibble,
a little early for me to weigh in because the Senate will be coming out with its budget tomorrow, and I don't want to steal the thunder from my leadership. And so,
it's just between us. Go, you can tell us, Senator.
but everyone,
Nobody's watching.
All
Go
these
ahead.
arguments will be settled because you're going to be in love with the Senate BFL budget.
Fantastic. It's going to be at the 36 or 37 that I want. That's what I hear you saying.